Oh, man. All right. Welcome in, everybody, to Thursday's edition of Daily Bread. Coming at you live right at 11:10 on the East Coast. We got one day baseball game between the Cubs and the Reds, and then all the rest is your night action in the MLB and the Warriors versus the Mavs. So you're coming to the number one spot to get the top plays of the day, powered and sponsored by the Wise Guys Diamond Club. Be sure to be checking out that at if you want all the extras, all the sports for Roland Garros, NHL, K-props. That is the number one spot to be to get all that additional good stuff. As usual, we're live on Twitter at Daily Bread Media. Give us that like, retweet, and follow if you already aren't. But YouTube is the number one spot to be. We see all our usual people tapping in with us: Jay Wells, Jer, and Chad. We appreciate you guys day in, day out. AF. Oh, yeah, we got all that good stuff cooking up today. We got one afternoon bread spot. You already know we have to be betting on that Cubs-Reds game, but we got an hour and 20 minutes until that. So, Sosa, how you doing last night? And boy, oh boy, Strus couldn't play worse than the last game, but somehow he figured out a way to almost do it. I mean, at least he got some foul shots last night, right?
Hey, man, I love the confidence, and I actually spoke about this on. I love the confidence. He just kept shooting. Shoot, but my God, someone should have told him to stop.
Last night was the first time in NBA history where two guards, or at least the two starting guards, played over 20 minutes and didn't make a single field goal. With Lowry, he couldn't hit a bucket either. He just didn't look right. It is what it is there. You played that alt spread to get it to plus money. First half wasn't looking too great, but then, man, that third quarter flip, Spo got outmanned at home. Yeah, tip your hat to Ime on that one.
Yes, sir. And listen, I've said it since the beginning of the series. I'm not knocking the Miami Heat. They came a long way. They can't make shots. Their best player is not 100%. I'm not making any excuses. Obviously, at this time of the year, if you're in the game and you're playing in the playoffs, you should be. If you're not healthy, don't be out there. But don't use it as an excuse after you lose. That's all I'm saying. Yes, Jimmy Butler is playing like a warrior. He's not 100%. So is Marcus Smart's not right either. You know what I'm saying? It's issues on both sides. Rob Williams not right either, right? And it's a no excuse game. Like I said, like I explained yesterday, this Miami team, whether Tyler Hero played or not, was going to struggle. Why? Because he's their most important piece offensively. Y'all can argue this till the cows come home. He gives them a different component from anyone else. He can make three-point shots off the dribble. He can play in the mid-range. He can play make for others. And when you just need a bucket and Jimmy Butler's stinking it up, he's the guy you go to. You eliminate him from your structure, because remember, this isn't a team that's reliant on superstars. It's not. This team is reliant on ball movement, playing team defense, and being good from top to bottom. When that doesn't happen, what do you the result? You should expect results that are just not. They're varying one, and that are just not good. They're not like that. So again, we saw what we saw. There's a talent disparity right now simply because Miami is not right. But we're not going to sit here and lie and blame injuries and blame. No.
I think it was more of the Heat needed to take care of business in that first half. When you had Brown and Tatum playing that, like, not in sync with the squad and how many first half turnovers Boston committed, you needed to be up by more than 5. But boy, oh boy, did it just sound like a brick contest out there, because everything was just slamming against the rim if it wasn't being just completely thrown out of bounds. And then Gabe Vincent kind of just had the nail in the coffin where he had the back-to-back turnovers when they tried to build momentum in. It's what happens when a team that has 8 undrafted or second-round players contributing that amount of minutes. When you have a team that's deeper, it is what it is. Baseball slate. The Phillies look like a minor league team out there. Looks like that's really all I have to say about that.
Rough night for you, huh?
No, I won both of my plays yesterday. The Phillies, I mean, they're going to be 500 like we like they've been the past 3 seasons, and they won't make the playoffs for the 11th straight year. It's as simple as that.
Aww. I don't feel bad.
Neither do I. Team sucks.
We're just letting you know.
Team sucks.
All right. That's not my problem. I'm a Dodger fan. We lost yesterday, but that was
Yeah,
expected.
we didn't put up. At least we scored a run.
Oh, is that what we're on? Moral victory? Moral victories, coach?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I respect it. You know what I'm saying? It's not like, yeah.
Nothing too much. You got another little weird baseball slate. We get all the teams back in action tomorrow. You had some teams traveling yesterday. You got some teams traveling today for the weekend series. But let's just get into today's plays. We got about 5 minutes in. We got all of our usuals tapping in with us. If it's your first time, if you're recurring, we appreciate it. Just make sure to hit that like button on YouTube. It really helps us get out there. MLB. We got Jay Wills coming out here. The last time he was dropping a feel like this, it was on the Pirates. Maybe he just has a feel for these bottom tier teams. But when you're going to give me the Cubs at minus 110 coming off the loss, we're backing the Cubs here in this spot. On the money line for that afternoon spread, Hunter Green, most pitches in the MLB that go over 100 miles per hour. But this is more of a fade of Cincinnati spot. It's easy to say that, but 2-10 against lefties, only 2.2 runs per game. They're averaging 3.9, so they just can't hit the lefties. I like Steele to come out there clean. Cubs, money line, minus 110.
Yes, sir. I mean, I'm rocking with you. I did not even cap the game because, you know me, it's early baseball. I did not even fuck with it. But
it's Savannah Ghost Pirates. They're the new Las Vegas Knights ECHL affiliate. It has a beer like koozie thing where you just put it in your hand so you have to hold a beer when it's cold outside when you're tailgating. It's the sole reason I bought it.
So you bought it because you're soft. You can't hold it. I got it.
No, you have to have a beer glove. Beer glove's the most key thing when tailgating. Trust me, changes your life.
Thank you. Nice.
When it's cold, you need a beer glove. Your other hand doesn't need it. You just need one.
All right.
Trust me.
Fair enough.
You don't like beer, but trust me.
Fair enough.
You only like Always Ready Cape May. The only beer you like. But let's get into what are you starting the day off today?
Oh, man, my first play, I'm rocking with the Atlanta Braves on the money line, minus 112. I like the lineup against Nola. Yeah, man, I'm fading your team for a multitude of reasons. Y'all stink, first of all. Second of all, Atlanta seems to be getting it together a little bit. I mean, it's fun to beat up on the Phillies. I think every team in baseball who's faced them enjoys it. So we're on the Atlanta Braves money line at minus 112. First play of the day for me.
You don't think Joe just lets Noah pitch a complete game today?
No, I don't. I do not. No. No. How about him taking out Suarez last night when we needed one more K? Just Google Ranger Suarez, Joe Girardi or just search it on Twitter and you'll see some wonderful, hilarious tweets.
It's kind of more of once that Little League play happened, it really didn't help his case to stay in there longer because that didn't need to happen. And I think that was kind of like the melting point of why he pulled it and switched it.
Yes, sir. My second play is a play that has worked every single time a team has faced a left-handed pitcher, and that's the St. Louis Cardinals. The St. Louis Cardinals just absolutely tattoo left-handed pitching. They got Lauer on the mound. If you want to rock with the money line at minus 120, cool. If you want to be like me and get a little frisky and get on the run line at plus 164, I think both are great options. When you're getting the Cardinals at any price that is reasonable against left-handed pitching, I mean, they've literally destroyed every left-handed starter that they've faced all year. It's a pretty easy wagon play for me. The money line is the official play. The run line is the if you're scared, go to church play. That's where I'm at with those two. I'm not really fond of baseball.
You just got to trust Waino here in this spot. The Cardinals are averaging 6.1 runs per game against 4.8 overall.
Yes, sir.
We fading Keuchel or Corbin?
I want to fade Corbin. I do. Just because bruh, he's god awful. But the Rockies, when they leave the crib, bro, they just turn into a trash team. Like they just don't remember how to score. Their pitchers lose control. This is a game. It's a stay away game for me. Both teams stink. Colorado could easily just fuck around and lose just because they've been bad. They've just been bad. They traveled yesterday. It's a stay away for me. If you want to, if I wouldn't, I'm not recommending that you guys bet it. That's just me personally. My two final plays for the day in baseball. I'm rocking with the Dodgers on the run line. Obviously, bounced back from yesterday, couldn't score a run. But I think that's what happens when you take Mookie out of the lineup. He'd been on such a roll, he was unable to set the table. I'm rocking with the Los Angeles Dodgers on the run line at -120. Little juice for a run line, but it's the Dodgers. If you're scared, just don't even listen to what I'm saying.
Shohei Day.
Shohei. I like Mike Trout 2+ total bases. Facing Ryu, who's a lefty. I fully expect for the lineup to be all right-handed batters. Ryu has struggled against righties. You can just basically, just smash him against when he faces right-handed hitting. So I'm on. I definitely like Mike Trout 2+ total bases at +105. Love the matchup. Love him against Ryu. That's my only play in that one.
It just seems like a way too easy under here. That's kind of where I want to go contrarian here in this spot because Ryu against, at least when he's on the road in his one start, he was clean at home. He just gets shelled. And then Shohei, it's just kind of fade the steam and fade the public at that point with him there. I can't do it though. 7.5. It's set low for a reason. You want to talk about the Rangers versus the Oakland A's?
No.
Solid matchup.
Bro, they both teams fucking stink. I'm not touching. I don't have nothing to say.
Martin Perez hasn't allowed a earned run on the road so far in his 3 starts. Sure, he's only gotten through 22 innings. Then you got Montas, who's trying to get traded. Montas got pulled in his last start too. Only made it 1 2/3. You got the A's, a short money line home favorites sitting at -118 with a 6.5 total. Yeah, you know what we're doing there, Sosa? I'm playing the over.
I'm not touching that game.
I'm playing the over 6.5, -120.
All right, well, that's the official. That's the official. I'm with it.
Yeah, I was too scared to do it with actually one competent offense in the Angels because the Jays still haven't found their hitting swing. So we're going to 2 19-win teams just to get us to the 7-run mark.
Yes, sir.
Any Nerfies?
Not today. I'm chilling. Maybe some later. I might, but not right now. No, I'm off the Nerfies today. It's been the variance to say the word is not it. It's just nope. I got nothing for that one.
Yep, no footy action worth betting on today. There's a Ligue 1 Serie B match, Netherlands match as well. Just not worth it. Let's get into the Warriors versus the Mavs. Don't know how long we'll be spending on this section here, just because I think it's one of those too easies to be true. You throw in the little wrinkle of Foster, but at this point, I don't know how much of an impact he can make here because this is almost might be a first half double result, full game, whatever way you want to do it. With Dubs, the 7 is gross to be laying. Total sitting at 215.5, but I know so you're probably going to find the spread at plus money somehow.
Yeah, we're going to go with Golden State minus the 6.5, and we're going to go Golden State minus 9.5 at plus 130. It's over tonight. Dallas got their one game. They're not going to get swept. I also want to say this. after the circumstances and situations that took place in the state of Texas 2 days ago, I didn't think there was any way that Dallas was going to lose. Um, it's called an overwhelming emotional moment, but there was no way. I even texted a couple of friends like there was no way Dallas was going to lose that game. You saw Steve Kerr, who had his father taken from him due to gun violence. Very, very, very somber situation. Extremely sad. I just felt like that was a level of a rallying cry for a professional sports team from that region. It happens. Again, I think the emotional drive that they had last game was different. They made all of their shots in the first half, and in the second half, they were able to distance themselves. I just think going back to San Fran, it's going to turn into that dark gym again where they can't hit a shot. But yeah, that's where we are. I mean, I respect Luka. His future is extremely bright, but he's just come across a team that's better. Well, I think Dallas will fight in the first half, but I think that patented third quarter and the put away at the end, I believe that's how it goes down tonight. Steph Curry and them right back in the NBA Finals. Y'all got to start, just put some respect on him, man. Like all that bullshit about KD, and I think we all know that Steph was that guy, and there was a reason why KD pulled up, and it was because of him. Y'all could talk about finals MVPs and all that other bullshit. In the last 30 years, there hasn't been a single player who's affected how basketball is played more than Steph Curry. Y'all might not want to admit it, but the facts are the facts. He changed the game, whether you say it's for the better or for the worse, that's your problem. But I'm telling you right now that Golden State, they close it out tonight. Just like all these dickheads on the internet yesterday were telling you how it was going to be a close game last night, and that was going to be a real.
It was for 2 quarters.
A bunch of people. Yeah, but if y'all watch the game, see, this is the thing. People don't watch the game and take into context what's really fucking happening. If Boston didn't turn the ball over like fucking hotcakes in the first half, they'd have won the first half. Jaylen Brown just turned it over every time he dribbled the ball. They cut the turnovers out, and they started cutting their ass. It wasn't even
because
close.
Brown started just shooting off the catch and then also just started going to the rim with a purpose instead of just going sideways. In the second half, they're just like be north and south, stop going east and west here.
Absolutely. And once they stopped turning the ball over, they put them on a Summer Jam screen. It was really that simple.
I'm on the Warriors.
And they won the game handily. So
yeah, I got to take the Warriors first half team total over 57 minus 110. I just think they're out from the rip here. I personally don't think the Mavs will keep it close at any point. I think you can back the Warriors in any type of situation. I think, if anything, Dallas gets it a little bit back towards the third after it's a 20-point game and it gets a little bit questionable, but I don't think the rest play any point in this. Everyone's saying Steph's going to be shimmying. Steph's going to be going off tonight. Maybe Clay finally figures out how to show up since he's at home and he gets to ride the boat to work. Over 57 minus 110 Warriors team total first half.
Ooh, I like that. But yeah, you see where I'm at with things. I
also kind of wanted to double down and take the Mavs first half team total under 53.5 as well. I mean, I know I should just take the 3.5 at that point because it's literally what you're playing, but I really like both.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm really more invested in this game for one reason. I just want to be right. I want to be right. Warriors in 5. I want to be right. Like nothing at this point. That's all I'm going for because the Warriors are going to win the series, but I just want to be right. I want it to be Warriors in 5. That's all. There's something wrong. There's nothing wrong with that, right? All right. I don't see anything wrong with that. I just want to be right. So the Warriors handle business tonight, and that'll be it. It's going to be Golden State, Boston in the finals. Hopefully Boston doesn't play with their fucking food in the next game so that they can get that well-needed rest. Because I'm telling you right now, you got GP2 and Iguodala coming back next series. So all those perimeter players that Boston is dependent on, they're going to have some defense in their face. I just want for both teams to have enough time where Rob Williams can be right, Marcus Smart can be right, and we get a series where everyone's available. I think that's the biggest issue I've had in the playoffs is so many players being unavailable to play. Just look at this Miami series.
Mhm.
It's extremely difficult to cap the games. You don't know who's playing game to game. You don't know who's going to be
It's been
available.
every series, though. There's been some level of injury, but
Absolutely.
Sosa, I'm telling you, if it's the Warriors versus the Celtics on a round table finals edition, I'm breaking out my Steph long sleeve. We're rocking it, and I'm going to be the biggest Warriors fan because fuck the Celtics.
Whew. Oh man.
I
Like
might bet on the Celtics, but from the personal perspective and all that, I usually don't let that get in there. But no, I'm not. The only time I ever wanted to see the Celtics win a ship was when KG was wearing the jersey.
y'all
That
hearing
was
this
it.
guy? Listen, y'all know that on the other side of Rex's computer is like 50 pictures of Clay Thompson. See, this is what y'all don't know. On the other side of his
No,
computer, there's a
it's a
wall.
different individual.
There's a wall. Listen, there's a wall with like candles that he lights. He lights the candles every Warriors game. But see, we can't see that. I'm just letting y'all know what's really on the other side of Rex's computer.
And a picture or two of Miley. But that's today's episode of Daily Bread. We'll come back at you live tomorrow at some point to lock in for that extra weekend bankroll. It's Memorial Day weekend, I believe. So you can let us do all your hard work, go to the beach, go on whatever vacation you want to do. Jump into the place at the bottom if you don't even want to have to load us up for 20 minutes over the weekend because they'll be texted right to you.
One
Go ahead.
last play. Clay Thompson, 4+ 3-pointers made at plus 186. Thank me tomorrow.
Wall Drew. You guys are great. We appreciate everybody. We'll catch you tomorrow.
Fuck Sersky.